She pooped on me. Hey Garden Mitters, welcome to Corner Homestead. So I am outside in the chicken coop because I'm trying to tell the difference between these new chickens. I have actually brought out some of my Sharpie pens, and I know it's going to sound cruel, but in order for me to tell them apart, I'm going to put a little mark on their leg of different color so I know which one is which. This one, I just gave her a little blue mark. Color is not the option, but I put a little blue mark on her leg, right there. It seems cruel to do, but it really isn't. It's not going to hurt their leg at all, and it will wear off over time. So this chicken is Noelle. She's the smallest of the four. That is the only way I can tell her apart. None of the new babies like to be held, but they're going to learn. Aren't you, sweetie? Yeah, we're going to learn. Okay, so I'm going to put her down, and then I'm going to go ahead and grab another one and mark them. The only ones I do not have to mark is Winter and Nugget, and I'll show you why. Don't you do it, Noelle. Yeah. This is like Rose Jr. If you have followed my channel since the beginning, thank you very much. This, Noelle, she's the new Rose Jr. I'm telling you, she could have been her twin sister. I will put you down. Sheesh. Okay, so I have Winter, and as you can see, she's the one that still has all the coloring coming out on her. I know, but you're still a snuggy dog. She's still the most friendliest of the four, and she no longer has her blowhole, but she does have little black specks in her. Say hi, Winter. Yeah, she is a good girl. So this one is Nugget. She has a little bit of coloring coming out on her breast, and that is it. The rest of her is all completely white. A little bit on her head. She doesn't like to be held either. But I don't have to mark her because she is still so much different than Winter. There's no reason to have to mark her. So one thing we have to learn around here is how to do chicken chats. Have you ever done a chicken chat? No, because you're a baby still. We got to do chicken chats. You got to learn how to do them. So, would you like to say anything at this time? That ain't nice. Yeah, gonna be a good girl? Say, I'm getting to be a big girl. Yeah, you're a big girl. Okay. Alrighty, last but not least, I caught her. It is Nibble. She is still completely white. She has no coloring whatsoever. So I thought she'd have a little bit of brown in her by now, but nothing. She may stay completely white, but between her and Noelle, it is so hard to tell them two apart. That's why I decided to go ahead and give them a little bit of a marking so I can just tell the difference. It's hot. I hate summertime, don't you? I know. Anything you would like to say? I agree. So why am I marking all four of, or at least two of them, so I can tell the difference? It really is no complete reason. Not really. It is just so I can tell the difference between them. Okay, I'm going to put you down. I said I will put you down. So as you can tell, these four babies, they just do not like to be held. Winter, when she was smaller, used to come to me the most. That's why she is the most tame when it comes to holding. But I am doing my best to come out here every day and try to at least pick them up, to get them used to the idea of being picked up, because when I have to check them all for health reasons, you want to make sure that they're tame enough that you can at least handle them. so that you can check to make sure they don't have mites or bumblefoot or anything that may come along that you're going to have to treat them for later. So with my chickens, I do take at least once every 6 months, and I pick them up and I check them all out just to make sure that they don't have anything wrong with them. If they do, I try to address it right away before it gets worse. Now with Rose, she was an ongoing case back then. When she first got sick, I treated her for so many things, and every time she would show a little bit of improvement, something ended up getting her again, and she would just go right back downhill again. So with Rose, she was sick for at least a year, and sadly it was just not meant to be that when she passed. Blanche, on the other hand, when I had her, she was perfectly fine, perfectly healthy. I had did a health check on her a few weeks before, and she showed no signs of anything. She had no mites, no skin problems, no feather troubles, nothing wrong with her beak, her comb, her wattles. Everything was perfectly fine. She had no diarrhea. It just made no sense when I came out here that one day and found her in the state she was in. So there are times when the chickens are not going to show any symptoms of what's wrong, and I've learned that it's okay. If something like that happens and they happen to pass away unexpectedly, when the night before and the morning, that same morning, they were perfectly fine, such as in Blanche's condition, I've learned it's okay. It's not your fault. You did the best you could. Rose also, it's okay. I mean, she was sick for so long, and I had treated her for so long, that I think in the end, she was, even though she was not even 2 years old when she passed, she was only, I believe, 16 months old. But she had fought so hard, and she was a small chicken. She was not very large at all. So she fought so long and so hard. So I'm not going to call them seniors. But how are the established chickens doing that are left from the original 4, which is Dorothy and Sophia? Let's have a look. So here's Sophia. Extremely, she is so big and heavy. Now I gotta be lucky to still have Sophia, because a couple weeks ago when it got really, really hot with this heat, she actually started showing signs of heat distress. I came out and she was not doing well at all. But we got you back to goodness, didn't we? Yes, we did. So Sophia is still, of course, my Snuggie Bug. She is the original Snuggie Bug. She's so sweet once you can catch her. But she's just so sweet. Thank you, baby. Sophia is my Chia. It's back in here. I know. Hi, Sophia. She's a good girl. You're just so fluffy. Okay. She pooped on me. If you're going to come out and fool with chickens, rule number 1, do not wear good clothes. You want to wear anything that you have that is easy to wash, and you don't mind it getting pooped on. 1 chicken to go. Okay, last but certainly not least, Dorothy. Yeah, you know your name. She has become the ruler of the roost. Nobody messes with Dorothy. She's still sweet. Luckily, she hasn't pooped on me. But like Sophia, once you can catch her, she's fine. But she's doing really, really good. She's not as heavy as Sophia. You would think you being the ruler of the roost, you would get the most food or something. I don't know. But she does not let them babies get away with anything. Trust me, she does. No, she don't let them near her. So she hasn't had any health problems, luckily. Knock on wood. Yeah, knock on wood. And I hope she continues to stay this way, because she is definitely extremely healthy. Thank you, baby. And she's Tony's favorite, aren't you? I know. such love. All right, Dorothy, thank you. Oh, Lord, she took a dust bath, and when I put her down, boom! So I got pooped on by Sophia and dusted on by Dorothy. I need a shower now. So as I said, I just wanted to give you this little video on how the chickens are doing. I've had so many subscribers email me and ask me how they are, because the last time you all seen them was when the chicken yard was completed, and that was about 2 months ago, maybe a little longer. So everybody has been emailing, asking me how they're doing, and they want to see how they look now, because they know they've grown quite a bit since then, and they have. But yeah, I'm happy to report that they are all doing really, really well. Sophia was the only one that had me a little bit worried there for a while when she showed the heat intolerance. She just looked awful. She looked like she was going to die any minute. So I ended up picking her up and putting her in a bucket of cool water. Not real cold, not warm, just cool. And within 2 minutes of her soaking in this water, just from like the chest part down, she started improving so well. But I let her soak about 15 minutes, and I took her out and I let her dry as best she could. And by then it was almost time for them to go into their house to go to sleep. So I just let her go in, and she was just a little damp, but it was okay because it was still so warm that night. The next day I made sure that they all had plenty of electrolyte water, but by that evening the weather broke enough where the heat index managed to go down, and she started showing a lot of improvement. So now when it gets extremely hot like that, I am sure to come out and just keep a little extra eye on Sophia, because she is the fullest in feathers, and she is extremely heavy. I mean, she probably weighs almost 10 pounds. But her feathers are so thick and dense, a lot more so than Dorothy. So she has the worst trouble with the heat when it really gets bad. But my advice to you, if you have chickens and you're seeing that they're going into heat intolerance or heat distress, please take action right away, because it will end up killing the chickens if they cannot get any kind of relief from it and bounce back. But heat, as you know, it's not good. If it's not good on you, it's not going to be good on your pets as well. And of course, if all else fails, bring them inside. I was going to do that if Sophia showed any worsening symptoms. I was going to take her in, put her in the bathtub, and let her just stay in the air conditioning, make her comfortable, and make sure that she had the proper electrolytes and vitamin water. But I mean, that's always an option. If there's nothing more you can do, please take them inside. I have a lot of pans out here. I keep them filled every single day with clean water, not once, but twice a day. I come out and give them fresh water, put ice blocks in the water pans so that they always have that cool, cold water to choose from. Now, I do have the regular water as well. That's not with ice blocks, so that gives them the option. I have fans around the chicken yard and inside the coop to help keep them cool as well. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do to help your pets out along the way, and heat is something that I just don't want to play with. So please, if your chickens are showing any signs of heat distress, do whatever you can to help them out. So I just wanted to bring you this video because I've had so many of my garden maters have emailed me and asked me how the chickens are doing, and I just figured it would be easier to do the video and give you an answer. But if you have any other questions, please always feel free to email me at chwteresa@outlook.com. I will always reply the best I can, and if I cannot send you a reply, I will write the question down onto my list to answer it during one of the episodes of Growing Together. So if you haven't already subscribed, I hope you take the opportunity to do so now. Oh, the chickens, the new babies, will start to lay eggs somewhere around September, October. October, somewhere in there. So I am always so grateful to have you with me, and please remember you are always welcome, whether it be in my kitchen, in the chicken yard, or in the hen house. So until next time, as always, I love y'all. Take care. God bless. And I'll see you on the next video. She is not ready for her close-up, Mr. DeVille. So, hey, stop it. Stop it, Noelle. You hear that? Don't peck me. Oh, it is so hot out here. Stop with my legs. I think I want chicken for supper. Which one of you is going with me? I thought they'd run.